Have you ever pondered the connection between your computer use and your sexual health? It might seem like a stretch, but our lifestyle choices can indeed have far-reaching impacts on our health outcomes. In the hustle and bustle of today's digital world, we find ourselves glued to screens for hours on end. But could this modern lifestyle be affecting us in ways we never imagined? Today we delve into a recent study that suggests a surprising link between computer use and erectile dysfunction. A recent investigation has uncovered a startling revelation. Yes, you heard it right. In a world where computers have become an integral part of our lives, a surprising connection has emerged between their prolonged use and an increased risk of erectile dysfunction in men. Researchers, in their quest to understand the intricate relationship between lifestyle choices and health outcomes, carried out an extensive study. They meticulously analyzed data from a vast cohort of over 200,000 men. The goal? To explore whether spending long hours seated at a computer could contribute to the development of erectile issues. The methodology was comprehensive. The study delved deep into genetic predispositions associated with sedentary behaviors and their potential impact on male sexual health. The researchers didn't just stop there. They also examined whether these sedentary habits could be linked to psychological factors such as depression or anxiety, or markers indicative of blood vessel health. And what did they find? Well, the results were compelling. For every 1.2-hour increase in leisure computer usage, the likelihood of experiencing erectile dysfunction surged by a staggering 3.57 times. This is a significant finding that underscores the potential health implications of our digital habits. But here is where it gets even more interesting. The study found that this association was unique to computer use. Other sedentary activities like watching television or leisurely driving did not show the same correlation. This suggests that something specific about computer use may be contributing to this increased risk. It's important to note that this study doesn't suggest computer use causes erectile dysfunction. Rather, it highlights a significant correlation. It's a crucial distinction, and one that researchers are keen to explore further. The study's findings are a wake-up call. They remind us of the importance of maintaining a balanced lifestyle, even in a world increasingly dominated by screens. It's a reminder that our habits, even those as mundane as how we spend our leisure time, can have far-reaching implications for our health. Interestingly, other sedentary activities like watching television or driving did not show the same correlation. The world of scientific inquiry never ceases to surprise us, does it? And as they say, the devil is in the details. But that's not all. The study also unveiled an intriguing hormonal impact. So, what exactly did the researchers discover? They found that individuals who spent more time in front of the computer had reduced levels of follicle-stimulating hormone, or FSH for short. Now you might be wondering, what's the big deal about this hormone? Here's the thing, FSH is vital for both male and female reproductive systems, but for men, it plays a pivotal role in sperm cell production. You see, FSH is one of the gonadotropins, hormones released by the pituitary gland at the base of the brain. In men, FSH stimulates the testes to produce mature sperm. Without enough FSH, sperm production can be affected, which might lead to fertility issues. The researchers observed that those who spent more hours engaged in leisurely computer activities showed reduced levels of this crucial hormone. It's a fascinating and somewhat alarming discovery, as it suggests that prolonged computer use could potentially impact not just erectile function, but overall male fertility as well. Now, it's important to point out that the study did not prove a cause and effect relationship. It didn't show that using a computer for long hours directly causes a decrease in FSH levels. But what it did reveal is a significant correlation, a link that warrants further investigation. Moreover, the study didn't find any significant correlation between computer use and markers indicative of blood vessel health. Nor was there a discernible connection with psychological factors such as depression or anxiety. This suggests that the observed link between computer use and erectile dysfunction might not be due to these commonly associated factors. What does all of this mean? Well, it adds another layer to our understanding of the potential health impacts of our digital age lifestyle. It emphasizes the need for balance and moderation in our computer use, especially during leisure time. It's not about demonizing technology or advocating for a return to the pre-digital era. It's about being aware of potential risks and making informed choices about how we live our lives in this increasingly digital world. This finding further emphasizes the potential impact of prolonged computer use on male sexual health. This is not the first time computer use has been scrutinized. In 2023, a study was conducted by the University of Copenhagen and Roskilde University that brought forth some intriguing observations about how we interact with technology. The researchers decided to explore a different angle, not linked to health but rather to efficiency and productivity. What they discovered was in many ways as concerning as the impact on physical health. They found that frequent computer malfunctions led to significant time wastage. That's right, folks. We're talking about those moments when your computer freezes, the software crashes unexpectedly, or you simply can't figure out how to execute a command. All of these hitches and glitches add up, resulting in users spending an exorbitant amount of their computer usage time wrestling with uncooperative systems. The study revealed that individuals spent an average of 11 to 20% of their computer usage time grappling with systems that did not work properly or were difficult to comprehend. Now, that's a striking figure, isn't it? Think about it. If you spend 8 hours a day at your computer, that's up to an hour and a half wasted each day wrestling with uncooperative technology. Now you might be wondering, what does this have to do with the risk of erectile dysfunction? Well, remember the earlier study we discussed, which linked prolonged computer use to an increased risk of erectile issues? Well, if we're spending more time at our computers because of these malfunctions, it stands to reason that this could be contributing to the increased risk. However, it's important to note that while this correlation exists, more research is needed to understand the full implications and potential causal relationship. This suggests that faulty or difficult-to-understand systems could be contributing to increased computer use and potentially to the risk of erectile dysfunction. It's a startling revelation, one that certainly merits further investigation, don't you think? While these findings are compelling, it's important to understand the study's limitations. One of the critical things to bear in mind when interpreting this study is that correlation does not necessarily imply causation. The authors themselves caution against prematurely drawing conclusions about causality. Just because the study found a significant association between leisure computer use and the risk of erectile dysfunction, it doesn't mean that one directly causes the other. There are numerous variables at play here that were not necessarily accounted for in this research. For instance, the type of computer use, the individual's overall lifestyle, diet, exercise habits, and other health conditions could all potentially influence the results. Additionally, the study was observational, meaning it relied on self-reported data, which can sometimes be inaccurate or biased. Moreover, the study focused on leisure computer use, not work-related computer use. So the findings may not apply to those who spend long hours at the computer for work. There may be different factors at work in these two scenarios, which could impact the results. The findings also don't tell us about the long-term effects of computer use on erectile dysfunction. Is there a threshold beyond which computer use becomes harmful? Can the effects be reversed by reducing computer use or incorporating more physical activity into one's routine? These are all questions that remain unanswered and need to be addressed in future research. The authors of the study emphasize the need for further research to confirm a definitive causal relationship. Only through more extensive and rigorous studies can we truly understand the complex relationship between computer use and erectile dysfunction. Despite these limitations, it's crucial not to discount the significance of these findings. The study does provide a compelling starting point for further exploration into this topic. It highlights the importance of being mindful of our sedentary behaviors, particularly excessive computer use. Nonetheless, the study provides significant evidence supporting a potential link between computer use and the risk of erectile dysfunction. These studies offer a stark reminder of the potential consequences of our digital age. We've delved into the surprising connection between prolonged leisure computer use and an increased risk of erectile dysfunction in men. This correlation uncovers a compelling aspect of our modern, digital lifestyles and their impact on our health. The study found that for every additional 1.2 hours spent in front of a computer screen, the likelihood of experiencing erectile dysfunction surged by 3.57 times. This finding is significant considering the digital era we live in, where computer use, for both work and leisure, has become an integral part of our daily lives. Moreover, the study's results suggest that our sedentary behaviors, particularly excessive computer use, may have more far-reaching consequences than we might have imagined. Notably, the study observed reduced levels of follicle-stimulating hormone, a key player in male reproductive health, in individuals who spent more time engaged in computer activities. However, it's important to remember that these are correlational findings, not causational. More research is needed to confirm a definitive causal relationship between computer use and erectile dysfunction. But these findings underscore the importance of being mindful of our sedentary behaviors. Remember, your health is in your hands. It's never too late to start making healthier lifestyle choices.